Maariv service. I'm so glad you could join us. We are here on Facebook on Shalom. We are on JSLI, UJUC, and Rabbi Stephen Blaine's page. So welcome everybody. I'm glad you could join me this evening. I hope you are well. I hope all is good by you. And we're going to have an evening together. So again, thank you for joining us. Please sign in, give me a chat, say hello. I can't wait to hear from you. And we can dive in together momentarily. Shalom, how are you? Asondu. Good to see you this evening. And anybody else of all my friends who live near or those who live far, and they're my friends on Facebook, be well all. Hi, Barbara, good to see you again. All right, everybody, we're going to begin in a moment. I hope you're enjoying. We're getting some beautiful weather down here in Florida. Hi, Dee. There you are in Burlington Flats, snowy Burlington Flats. Here in South Florida, we actually hit into the 90s the other day. A little too soon for my liking, but it's been beautiful. Okay, so Ellen Rose, Troy, Chaplain Brody, welcome all, Erev Tov. All right, let's begin our service for this evening, and we'll start with Hine Ma Tov, that we can all worship together in peace. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov, shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. Yes, it is. And my other friend Ellen, my local friend Ellen, good evening, welcome, and I'm glad you can join us. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach liolam va'ed. Praise be Adonai, whom our praise is due. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever. And now, we have our beautiful weather. And at this time, the sun is still out, the sky is blue. But slowly, we're preparing for twilight. One of Adonai's most beautiful miracles, sunrise and sunset. And we sing the praises of Adonai in giving us this miracle. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma poteh she'arim, uvidvuna mishaneh itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsader et kochavim b'mishmeroteim barakia, kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or, umavir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uvein layla, Adonai tzavot shemo, el chai v'kayom, tamid yamloch aleinu li'olam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. All right, let me go back. Shalom Ty, Shalom John, Shalom Saliha, Shalom Ziona, Shalom Susie. I think I got everybody. Seems like everybody's having some nice warm weather. I'm glad you're with us tonight. Hope everybody is healthy and well. And so everlasting love you offer your people, Israel, by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. All right, Troy, the closed caption started just about a year ago, and I have no idea why they started, and I have no idea how to stop them because I've seen them on the other rabbis' services, and so we just get a good laugh as to they're trying to figure out what the heck we're talking about. Oh, Troy, when I see the feedback, I know I see the closed caption too, but you know what? It is what it is. And now, the prayer that is one sentence. It says who we are. And it also is the prayer in which we don't ask anything, but it's the prayer that states who we are. And so, the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shalom, Marvin and Troy. To answer your questions, the way this is set up, Rabbi Blaine set up the settings, so I'd have to talk to him because we use a special program so that my broadcast goes on to several sites on Facebook. So I had known nothing about the settings other than here I am. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. V'ahavta, and you shall love. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher nochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha. V'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam. V'shivtecha b'veitecha v'leftecha v'aderech. Ushap b'hav kumecha, ushatam la'ot al yadecha, v'hayu l'totafot bein einecha, uvtavtam al mezuzot beitecha v'sharecha, l'man tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'item kedoshim le'elohehem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher chotzeti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lechem le'elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem. Well, Troy, as to reiterate, I'll have to talk to Rabbi Blaine and see what I'm doing, what he's doing, and let's see if we can get rid of these annoying sub-captions. And as, speaking of miracles, as Miriam and the women went through Adonai's miracle of parting the Red Sea, they sang, Mi chamocha ba'lim Adonai, Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, no ra tehilot oseh feleh. Who is like you, O God, amongst the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting between Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise are you, Adonai, for redeeming Jacob. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'achamirenu malkeinu l'chaim uvrosh aleinu sukkot shlomecha. Adonai, bless us during these troubled times. Please take hearts that are filled with hate and replace with love and compassion. Please bless the United States, where may we remain a strong nation, a lamp unto all nations. May we overcome strife and be a nation that is there to help all nations and all peoples throughout the world. Please bless all those who are there to help us. Bless those who are there who help put food on the table. Those who are there to heal our bodies, those who are there to guard our bodies and souls. And Adonai, bless all those who work behind the scenes to help them as they help us. And Adonai, please continue to give the doctors and scientists the wisdom, the courage, and the knowledge to create more vaccines to help us eradicate this pandemic. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spreads your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitgadal v'yikadash Shemei Rabba b'yamad yivrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayei chon uvyo omechon uvchayei decha beit Yisrael bagala uvizman kariv v'yimaru, amen. Yesh me rabba mevorach, li'olam li'omei amaya, yitbarach, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yibar, v'yiroman, v'yinaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yitalal, shemei kudusha, b'richu, leilam b'cha b'chata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, damiram b'alma, v'yimaru, amen. And now our standing prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Yomotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Serah, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Hasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chazdei Avot V'Yimaot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer, Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah. Dear God, please remember the promises you made to our ancestors. Remember that as we beseech you to watch over us and keep those promises that you made so many thousands of years ago. Atagi boli alam Adonai, mechaye hakol atarav lahoshia, mechakeh chaim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir asurim, kayem emunato, lishenei afar, micha mocha bal givurot, umido melach, Melech memid, chaye, matzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lahayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Dear God, you are power, you are strength. You are all that we need. You give life to the living. You heal the sick. You are all that we will need. Bless you as you bless us. This week's Torah portion is Amir. And in this Torah portion, we hear some of the rules of the Kohanim, the priests, and the Kohen Hagadol, the high priest. And in this we learn that a Kohen must retain a high level of ritual purity. He cannot marry a woman who is divorced. He cannot marry someone who has been promiscuous. He must marry, the high priest must marry a virgin. The Kohanim must not come near a dead body. Kohen can only attend the funeral of a close relative, and the high priest may not even do that. Kohen cannot enter in the sanctuary and perform priestly duties if there's any bodily blemishes or ritual impurities. These are the rules of what they could eat and what they can't, what's pure and what's not pure. Animals that are used for sacrificial use must be free of all blemishes, must be free of any deformities, only the best. This is the beginning of the idea that cleanliness is next to godliness. It became so ingrained in us what is pure and not pure, not only in thoughts, but in body. If somebody who was a Kohen had a deformity on their foot, they could not offer the sacrifices, they could not perform their priestly duties. I often wonder How would it be today in today's culture of equality and acceptance? But yet, only the best can perform the duties of God. Only the best animal could be sacrificed. I think today we must be pure in heart. We must be pure in thought. I think that is how I would like to view when we speak to God, when we perform our duties, when we do what we need to show God our thanks. And that is to keep a pure mind, a pure body, a pure soul. Our nefesh should be pure. We should be good to others, kind. We should have good intentions. I think that's what we are today. I think that is a lesson for all of us, that without having to do duties, but just keep in mind that this is our day-to-day living. We should keep ourselves in the best shape because God is always watching. How many times a day do we speak to God? We should be pure. We should keep today's thoughts in a pure state. And if we are not pure, fix it. That's what we do. We fix it. We apologize, we go forward. We fix it to be the purest we can be. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. Yes, Troy, that is for the high priest. But we're talking about absolutely how would we be today. Okay, so let's keep in mind when we think that God is listening, God is watching at all times. Well, God's watching at all times. God can hear our thoughts. That we want to keep them pure. We want to keep our actions pure. Let's think about that for today. And now, speaking of thinking, let's listen to the prayers in our hearts and in our minds. O say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, v'imru, imru, amen. O say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, v'imru, Imru, amen. And if you shall hear the sounds of a baby crying, that is my cat looking for attention. That means she just wants to be picked up, which my husband will be doing shortly. Okay, our Misha Bearer prayer for healing. If you know someone who needs our healing thoughts and prayers, please type their names in so that we may wish them all the quickest and the best healing prayers. And I want to mention our friend and neighbor Neil. And another friend and neighbor, Lauren. Okay, anybody else have? Yes, my cat is singing too, John. The problem is my cat is deaf. Okay, Karen Fish, Rose Stearns, Jared Ben Hiram, those who are suffering physically and emotionally. Prayers to Ty. Oh, Ty, yes, be good, be well. Those who are suffering physically and mentally. Francis Johnson, Myra Sue Schoenberg, Chelsea Bott, Karen, Elizabeth Bott, Margaret, Benjamin, Noah, Ben Chaya. Good, Ty. I'm glad that's all it is. Ginny Batwana and Zena. My cat is deaf, so she can't hear herself. Victims of violence and those with COVID. Any other Mishabera prayers? Also, Adel Bat Yehuda. Actually, it's Adeleia Bat Yehudit. Okay, once I begin singing, I'll try and slow down your typing. I'll see what I could do. Ziona and Tom, Marlene Bat Chaya, Eric Ben Maggie. Mishe Beirach Avotenu B'chol habracha le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Beirach imotenu B'chol habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet kedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, v'lo samanu kimishpachot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamanam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'ne'eman, V'haya Adonai, L'melech al koretz, Bayom ha'hu, Yeh Adonai echad, U'shemo echad. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise God and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. And if you know anyone who has passed recently, or you're observing a yurtzeit, please type in the names of those so that they might be remembered. Safir Bat Ziona, Catherine Bat Luli, all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. POS brothers and sisters who've died from police violence. Richard Orr, Richard Rose, Ted Wilcox. Christy Ludwig Poway Synagogue. Selma Bat Ida. My grandma Zora. Misty Ped. Yit Gadal v'Yikadash Shemei Rabbah B'Alma Divrach Hirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei B'Chayechon U'Vyumechon Uvchaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagalav Zman Kari V'Yimru, Amen. Yehesh Me Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Omei Almaya, Yit Barach V'Yishtabach V'Yipar V'Yitroman V'Yitnaseh, V'Yitadar V'Yitalei V'Yitalal, Shemei D'Kudashah B'Richu, Le'en Lam Michol B'Chata V'Shirata, Tush B'Chata V'Nechamata, Damiram V'Alma V'Yimru, Amen. Yehesh Lama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu V'Yal Kol Yisrael V'Yimru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'Mrumav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'Yal Kol Yisrael, V'yimru. Amen. And may those who are in need of mourning be comforted by the one who comforts all mourners. And tonight, we say the prayer, it's 31 days of the Omer, and we recite the prayer, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al sefarat ha'omer. In English, blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who sanctifies us with commandments and commanded us concerning the counting of the Omer. Hayom echad ushloshim yom shechem arba'am shavaot shalosha yamim la'omer. Today is 31 days, which is 4 weeks and 3 days of the Omer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our wonderful service. Not a wonderful service, our wonderful audience. Thank you. Yes, Troy, almost time. It's almost Lag BaOmer, almost time for that haircut and all those weddings. I want to thank you all for being here. Remember, the Shem Shalom Online Synagogue is here for you Monday through Friday. Rabbi Nancy, Rabbi Galit, Rabbi Deborah, myself, Rabbi Stephen Blaine on Fridays. Some great music. Folks, we're here. Enjoy. Please also remember, we have our J-Leap class, our pre-rabbinic program. We're trying to get a new class for the fall. It would be great if you want to join us, even if you consider becoming a rabbi or just want to learn more about Judaism. Check it out on jsli.net. We also have our rabbinic program and our cantorial program, also at jsli.net. So check us out. We need your support, and we'd love to have you join us. So, ladies and gentlemen, be healthy, be wise, have fun, and be safe. Erev Tov, everybody.